What's up, everybody? It's Russell Brunson. Welcome to Marketing in Your Car. No, wait, it's Marketing Secrets now. Welcome to the Marketing Secrets podcast. So the big question is this: how are entrepreneurs like us, who didn't cheat and take on venture capital, who are spending money from our own pockets, how do we market in a way that lets us get our products and our services and the things that we believe in out to the world and yet still remain profitable? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Russell Brunson, and welcome to Marketing Secrets. Hey everyone, you get 300 plus episodes of calling it Marketing Your Car. Sometimes it's hard to break the pattern, but anyway, hope you guys are doing amazing today. Heading in, we've got Operation Underground Railroad coming in today. We're still working on the documentary and so many cool things. If those of you guys are going to be at Funnel Hacking Live, we're actually going to be showing this documentary we're building with them, which is super cool, and I think you're going to love it. And then we're going to help save tons of kids, which is awesome. So good things happening on that front. Today I want to jump in because something kind of cool happened. So we had our FAT event last week, which first FAT event was about a year ago, and I taught it. FAT is F-H-A-T, Funnel Hackathon. That's the acronym. So we thought we'd just shorten and call it FAT event. Everyone calls it the F-Hat event, and then everyone's confused what it is. But that's what it is. It's the Funnel Hackathon, F-H-A-T. Anyway, so the first one I taught 3 days, and it was awesome. I think people liked it. I thought it was good. Right before Funnel Hacking Live last year, which is kind of dumb. and then we've done it, I think 5 times we did it after that. And Steven started teaching. First he taught half of it, and then more of it, and then the majority of it. And we did our last one. It's kind of sad. We may bring it back, who knows? But we did the last one officially last week, and it was really cool. And it was fun because, like I said, Steven's been teaching it, and each time he teaches, he gets better and better at it. But 3 weeks ago, he officially ended his job here at ClickFunnels and went out on his journey as an entrepreneur. And then he took all the stuff that we do in the FAT event, talked about the FAT event, and he launched his first webinar, and he's made like 100K the first 3 weeks. And it's like, oh my gosh, this stuff actually works. Who knew this whole time? And what's fun is this FAT event, this is after he had a chance to go and kind of do all this stuff. And so now he, like, his belief level was there before, but now it's like 10 times better. And it was crazy watching him on stage, like super impressed. In fact, I was going to listen for like 5 or 10 minutes because I had this big project I needed to do. And he's starting to speak, and then I started listening, and I was like, dang, this is good. So I sat down, I just sat there and I listened for like over an hour. And it was cool. It was cool hearing him take a lot of the principles and stuff that we talk about in .com secrets and expert secrets, and then like weaving it together, but then taking his spin on it, like how did he have to think through this when he was creating his offer and his thing like that. And one thing he said that was just really, really cool, and it's not different than we talk about the Expert Secrets book, or I've talked about with you guys, but it was just a different lens, and because of that, it was so cool. So if you've read Expert Secrets, if you haven't, you're insane. Go buy it. I spent a decade of my life learning this stuff to give it to you for free. Go to expertsecrets.com. But if you have read it, you remember that I talked about, initially, that there's 3 markets. There's health, wealth, and relationships, right? And every time we share that, people are like, no, there's other things. Like, what about this? Like, what about razors? And he actually brought that up as a thing, like razors. Like, well, why do people buy razors? Like, what's the reason? And you think about, like, they're shaving because, like, I want to look good so I can get a girl. Relationships, right? So it's in the relationship market. Like, works for everything. It fits somewhere in those things, right? And so that's the core markets, right? And if you think about, like, back in the day, whoever was first in the core market is probably one dude, right, that taught health, and he was like the weight loss guy, and everyone gave him money because he was amazing. And then someone else was like, wait a minute, I know how to lose weight too. Maybe I should jump into health. And they jumped in, and then this blue ocean that of a market became this red bloody ocean. There's tons of people, and so then the evolution of markets started happening. So we got health, wealth, and relationships, and they evolve to a niche or submarket. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. It's been a while since I've read my own book. To a submarket, right? So let's say inside of wealth, it's not just like I'm teaching how to become wealthy. There's these submarkets inside. Like, well, there's real estate you can use to become wealthy. There is internet marketing to become wealthy. There's stocks. There's all these submarkets within there, right? Initially, whoever broke out in the submarket, like blue ocean, boom, all the money started happening. But then some other guy's like, well, I know stocks too. Maybe I should jump in and teach this stuff. Maybe I should create software that does this or whatever, right? And so those red oceans start becoming, those blue oceans start becoming bloody and red again, and it gets harder and harder and more competition. And so that's the market that you guys are in today. And so you can come in and jump into red ocean, but the problem is that you're competing for people's attention for the same kind of thing, and it's just as difficult. And so the next phase of that is then coming down to the third level, which is the niches. You develop your own, you create your own niche. And I purposely don't say don't find your own niche, because if you're finding your niche, it means you're jumping into a red ocean. But you're creating your own niche within this ecosystem, right? And one thing he said that was so cool, and I wanted to come back. He said, he said your niche needs to come out of a red bloody ocean. Okay, so he says if you don't know what your red ocean is that you are breaking out of, then you're not doing it right. Like, you didn't pick the right thing. So for example, let's say it's this example of relationships, health, wealth, and relationships, right? So relationships, shaving. So shaving now is this bloody thing, right? There's all these thousands of people selling shavers and stuff. And so like, you need to know, like, that's the bloody market. And then your goal as you're building your business is to look at that bloody red market, and then you're going to be actually throwing rocks at them, throwing stones at them. This is how you separate and become this unique, different thing. You have to be able to see the submarket, the red bloody ocean, and throw rocks at it. So if you're in the shaving market and you're looking like, man, this is a bloody market, how do I create something new, create a new niche that gives me the ability to throw rocks at the red bloody ocean, right? And so, he talked about some examples. One is like Dollar Beard Club. Oh, like, you shave? Like, oh, you're a moron. Like, real men don't shave. And like, now they can throw rocks at the red bloody ocean that they are breaking off of, right? Think about this. Like, I've seen this in the last year, right, with stocks. Like, so there's wealth, right? And then inside of wealth, there's like the stock markets. And then inside of stock now, there's this magic thing that's become sexy, exciting called cryptos, right? So why, like, cryptos, people who have crypto offers have to go back to the red bloody ocean of stock investing, things like that. And they have to throw rocks at the current, like, the red ocean that everyone else is in and they're fighting in. You have to throw rocks at it, and that's what separates you and creates your blue ocean, okay? Now cryptos become bloody, right? So now it's like, if cryptos is this bloody red ocean, like, what is the thing that I got that I can look back at the crypto red ocean, and I can throw rocks at this? Like, everyone's doing cryptos this way, and this is wrong, this is bad, and you're throwing rocks at it, and then boom, that creates the separation for, boom, your new blue ocean. And I thought it was really unique. I never thought about it in that way, that you have to identify the red ocean that you are building, that you are coming off of to build your new opportunity. So you got to find that. And then you have to throw rocks at the red ocean, and that's how you create that separation that creates your blue ocean. And it's just fascinating. So if you've got a business right now, and I was asking, like, well, which one of the three markets you're in? Health, wealth, relationships. You got to tell me that. Number two, then from there, what sub-market are you in? I'm in internet marketing. I'm in stocks. I'm in real estate. I'm in whatever. Okay, you figured out that. Then it's like, okay, now you figure that out. What are you doing to throw rocks at that to break separation to create your blue ocean? Oh. You guys getting this? Is this making sense to you guys? If not, let's do it again. It's huge. It's a big, even for me, it was like a big light bulb in my head. So thank you, Stephen, for explaining it that way. Again, same framework, but looking through it, someone else's lens. It's fascinating, the different tips and ideas you get. Again, because it's not different. It's still three market, sub-market, niche. But now it's like, how do you create that niche? It's coming back to the red ocean, identifying it, throwing rocks, creating separation, and boom, that creates your actual blue ocean. It gives you all the things you need for your sales pitch, for you launching and introducing your new opportunity. Like, all those things come out of that magic. So hope that helps. Like I said, it was super cool. I loved it. There's so many more good, like, so much more gold he was dropping in there. It was amazing. But yeah, it was really cool to see someone else teach a lot of your principles through a different lens. Like, oh, so fascinating. So I told him after, I was like, I enjoy you teaching a lot better than I've ever taught it. So that's awesome. Anyway, so hope that helps you guys figure out your three core markets, which one you're in, figure out your sub-market, find that red bloody sub-market that the money's already in, the customers are in. That's the other thing, like, if a lot of times people build these businesses and they launch and there's no customers, like, find a red bloody market. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of customers already there. All, like, the more competitive, the better. And that's where you create your separation in your thing. Because then it's like you're going back to those red bloody oceans to get those customers to come to you. That's like, how do I get traffic? You identify that red bloody ocean where all the traffic's at, and you jump in front of them and you're like, hey, and you throw rocks at the red ocean that they're currently swimming in, and they're like, oh my gosh, he's right. Boom. And that's what brings them to your new opportunity, to your blue ocean. So cool. So amazing. I hope that helps you guys. I'm going to go work today, get things prepped for Operation Underground Railroad. Amazing stuff's happening. Appreciate you all. And if you got anything from this, please go to iTunes, leave a comment, and or share this with your friends, family members, and other people who you think this would help. Thanks again, you guys. Appreciate you all, and we'll talk soon. Bye. Want more marketing secrets? If so, then go get your copies of my 2 best-selling books. Book number 1 is called Expert Secrets, and you can get a free copy at expertsecrets.com. And book number 2 is called .com Secrets, and you can get your free copy at .comsecrets.com. Inside these 2 books, you'll find my top 35 secrets that we've used to become the fastest growing non-VC backed SaaS startup company in the world.